What's happening on YouTube.com? This is your buddy, Vinny B. And today I'm going to talk about the WWE and John Cena. Yeah. I actually stopped watching the WWE quite some time ago. So right now I just really just check up on it once in a while. And from what I can tell, the WWE product was starting to get better when John Cena left, and then when he came back, it just turned into garbage. They need to either fire John Cena or change his gimmick like completely, because the whole like superhero gimmick thing is starting to get old. It's almost been a whole decade that this guy has been that character. And that character is not appealing or entertaining to guys like me. I'm one of those guys that started watching the WWE back in like 1990. Back then when you had like Randy Macho Man Savage. He was probably one of their best guys during that time frame. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock in 1997, 2000. Basically the Attitude Era. Attitude Era was amazing. Amazing. But this era right now is just complete donkey crap. And it doesn't appeal to me. I hate how their top guy like tries to represent guys like me who are military. Yep, I'm military. John Cena does not represent guys like me. I hope to think that people don't think that way, because guys like me are a little bit more entertaining than John flippin' piece of crap Cena. Anyway, John Cena is not the guy, but the character. Like the way they act like this guy's like the best thing around, and then he's not the best guy on the roster. Like his in-ring ability is not that great. He's very off-balanced. His promos are complete crap. It's always the same thing. It's always like I'm gonna go out there and wrestle for this fat guy in the crowd, or I'm gonna go wrestle for this child who's fighting cancer. I mean, it's the same stuff all the time. You know, wrestling has to be edgy. It has to be provoking. There has to be attitude in wrestling. Otherwise, it's not wrestling, and guys like me will not watch ever again until it gets better. The WWE doesn't have much competition. They bought out their competition, which is probably the worst thing they could possibly do, because it won't enable them to grow, you know. I'm hoping someday that possibly there will be some huge competition. I mean, TNA is really good, but TNA is TNA, you know. I don't really get much opportunity to watch TNA. Honest truth, I don't even own cable, so I can't really support either. But competition brings the best out of wrestling. Professional wrestling back in the day, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, stuff was amazing back then. And guys like me, we basically just watched the old videos from back then, because stuff back then was actually entertaining. It is called the World Wrestling Entertainment, is it not? Or perhaps they should change their name to the World Wrestling Puppets, or the World Wrestling Boringness, or the World Wrestling Staleness. Anyway, they should. I think it would be awesome if they call themselves the WWF again, and then they can have t-shirts to say, "Get the F back," and then you'd make it more attitude, you know. John Cena is not a badass at all. I bet there's even 5-year-olds out there that think John Cena is just like this boring, stale cracker on the television. We should probably get the hell off the television. The guy is so floppy and fruity. He's a fruity pebble in the ring, just like The Rock said. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. John Cena makes guys like me just forget completely about WrestleMania. Forget completely about a lot of things. But yeah, what made the Attitude Era so great was just how, like, the unpredictableness. You know, you knew anything could possibly happen, but you didn't know when it was going to happen or what would happen. And with the WWE today, you can kind of predict just based upon what they're doing. And also the zoom effects, like when they're like, if there's like a body slam and then they just like zoom in, I feel like I'm going to have a flippin' seizure, bro. They need to stop doing that crap. They never had that back in the day. Never. And TNA's starting to do that little, like, zoom, zoom, zoom. It's not cool, really. I think WWE and TNA and all that, they should probably enable, like, surveys, you know? Perhaps, like, because that's how you help boost your quality. You know what I mean? Because I bet you like 75% of the people that watch would probably let you know that the whole zoom in thing and out is just really annoying. But many of the wrestlers probably either need to change their in-ring attire or their entrance music or both. Like completely. They need something a little bit more edgier. Like Kofi Kingston, amazing worker in the ring. He needs to change his in-ring attire and his entrance music. He's had the same entrance music since he debuted back in like 2008. But John Cena is the guy, not the guy, but the character is what this is basically destroying wrestling right now. Like making that guy, that character, the top guy, it just wrecks everything, you know? You can't have a guy who's so stale and boring and floppy in the ring and can't even cut a decent promo as your top guy. It just doesn't make sense, you know? And there's a lot of things that don't make sense. Why is Hornswoggle still on the WWE? Or the Great Khali? Great Khali is just a really tall dude. That's all he is. He's really tall. And he can't talk and he can't wrestle. Give him the boot. Give Hornswoggle the boot. That guy, man. I feel like he's just here for like the little kids. And they have the this other tag team. I forget their names, but they have this like little bowl. What the heck are you gonna do with the little bowl? Are you trying to appeal to the young kids who probably go to sleep at 7 p.m.? I mean, they should probably just move a bunch of these characters to Saturday Morning Slam, you know? Keep all the, like, Monday Night Raw should be Monday Night Raw. You know, Raw? They lost their edge, like, completely. Completely. And I'll probably not watch for a while. But anyway, that's all I have to say. I probably rambled on a lot. And Cadillac, go have a nice day on YouTube.com. WWE, you suck, and John Cena, you suck on YouTube.com. Eyebrow raising it.